Hello everyone, No Respawns here. Hope you're having a very grand week. So very excited to bring you my mod for Croup Manor in Fallout 4. This is a fully repaired Croup Manor, which I spent a wee bit of time on. This is available on all platforms as well as Nexus, so link in the description to the various mod links. So yes, going to give you a wee tour. Just as a thing, for those of you watching this video live may notice that I haven't uploaded in a few weeks. Don't worry, I haven't disappeared from the internet. It's just I had a work trip to France last week and then had to prep for the damn thing a week before, and I was just exhausted. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some time off and slowly work on mods, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I'm all refreshed. So, yes, okay, me mod. So, following kind of the typical fail by mod, I've kind of kept it quite lore-friendly. All of these, because I'm a railroad fiend, all of these rail signs are optional, so you can scrap them if you want. If you scrap that sign there, you then can scrap the boxes and the board behind it, so that's all grand. Obviously, you've got the ally and the safe house. All of these guard towers work. They're all linked to the workshop, so they should work fine. I deliberately kept this one ghoul because he's neutral. You can shoot him if you want. Just as a thing, the ghouls that, like the dead ones, the static ghouls, they're gone. So you don't have to worry about those, but the actual aggressive ones, or the actual mobs, will spawn in and attack you for the first time you come here. The reason being, as I was worried, if I disabled them, it might unintentionally mess with unlocking the settlement. So if, for whatever reason, for example, they get stuck in walls, because I've, deliberately added and fixed walls in, just maybe unlock the area before you download my mod. You may notice, oh, someone's rudely making noises over there. So actually, before I go on the inside, so you see I've surrounded the entire thing with a rather spiffy looking junk wall. It looks very nice. I do like building junk walls, I'm not going to lie. There's something really cathartic about just making some rustic barricade. And I've got my wee little entrance here, which I do like quite a lot. It's very nice, very wholesome. It's a standard junk wall fare, and I've added, as you can probably see, some extra barricades on the front. I've also got stuck here, naturally. Ooh, get up. I'm so not used to playing without marsupial from Fallout 76. And as you can see, I've added barbed wire on the top as well. I think you can scrap these, or some of them, just because some of them are, workshop items. I wouldn't recommend it, because the barbed wire will be floating, and you'd ruin all my work. I've added some hub flour here, just because. It's not linked to the workshop in any way, mainly because I haven't assigned it a few food value, and settlers would look dumb harvesting it, but I just thought this area would look cool with hub flour, because hub flour is cool, because you can make psycho with it. The interior of the house, as you can probably see, has been completely repaired. So what I've gone and done, let me just pop outside actually. So what I've gone and done is, like, certain parts I've deliberately fixed them, so you can't, if I stand up here, you'll be able to see it actually. So especially on, like, the actual kind of gazebo bit there. The porch, that's the word I'm looking for. However, because I like that, I want it to look like it's kind of tactfully repaired in pieces. But for the actual interior of the house, I initially was going to board them up, but honestly decided, you know what, I can just put actual walls in there. So it's actually been completely repaired. As you can see in the back here, everything's normal. The ghouls that spawn inside, the aggressive ones, some of them will take a while to despawn, so just as an FYI, but they should despawn. I'm going to keep an eye on this mod, and if they for some reason don't despawn, then I might just disable them and just recommend you download the mod after you've unlocked it. I've cleaned down here a bit. Again, that ghoul was there. I think the reason why these guys haven't spawned is because I came in here, killed a few of the ghouls, then came back like a few in games later and actually got around to unlocking the settlement. But you can see I've got rid of a few bits and pieces, but not all of it. Where's the stairs? There are the stairs. All of these boards, so I've boarded up all the windows, but following my typical thing, I've just made it so you can scrap them. Honestly, I think they look pretty cool with the walls, the windows boarded up, but if for whatever reason you want, light streaming in, have fun. You can do that. I did have to remove quite a lot of the furniture. See, this area has been completely repaired as well. Because the one thing about Croup Manor is, even though I didn't touch the nav mesh outside of like cutting, I think think this is a wall here. Yeah, so this area you can normally be able to walk onto the thing. I had to cut that area out. But I think sometimes NPCs just generally got confused in this house. So what I did is I removed a lot of the furniture anyway, because I had Kiri wandering around with me, and she was walking around fine, but then she'd like randomly get stuck behind tables. But I was like, I hadn't even touched the nav mesh for that area. But looking very nice in here, as you can see. There's a bit of a gap. There will be an update for this mod coming in a day or two, just the record. I was going to mention that. There's a few things which I know I will miss. That clear, obvious gap in the wall there will be fixed. I also might want to add something on this part here, but at the same time, I'm sort of tempted to leave it off, so you guys, if you want, can build stairs without it looking weird. But as you can see, everything looks pretty grand here. Everything should work fine with this. So I've been playing around with it quite a lot. That was I've literally just noticed that now, but I'll be honest. I'll update it in a couple of days once I've gotten some feedback from everyone. Ideally, I only like to update mods once. There's a bit of a gap in between those as well. I can raise them up. But it's quite nice. With Croup Manor, I always feel like it's quite an underappreciated area. It's one of the cooler settlements in the game. I absolutely just love this entire island quite a lot. It's one of my favourite places to just explore because there's not many mobs around here, but there's quite a lot of story. But in the same vein, you can sort of just miss it. And yeah, I just think it's a really cool looking area. And also, this is one of those ones that I very vividly remember making a very salty video about the settlement because I couldn't make it work. Because this was pre-mods back in PS4 and I couldn't get rid of all the ghouls. So yes! This is Croup Manor, and I hope you guys have fun. As I said, I will be downloading an update, uploading a little bit of a couple of fixes. I wanted to get the mod out, see what people's feedback were, and then just make a few tweaks. So in a couple of days, you'll just see a little download. It won't change much. It'll be literally just me moving a few walls that I've noticed. Maybe moving some debris around and things like that. Just one thing to note, mainly because I've realised I do have to note this, because there are some things about certain settlements that are actually in the base game and people unintentionally think are my fault. But this one has a very big one, which is often the settlers will actually spawn like here on the beach. I think it's over here. I haven't actually seen them spawn here in ages, but they do sometimes do that. Not my fault. Can't fix it. No idea what I'm doing. Tried to move the fast travel mat and everything. So yes, you sometimes will have the settlers spawn down here somewhere. It's not my fault, everyone, okay? Leave us alone, yeah? Leave us alone is all I'm saying. But yes, it should work quite well. I'm quite pleased with it. Hope you guys are pleased with it and get a little bit of fun out of actually having a decent Croup Manor to play around with. As always, I will be, now that I've had I'm back from France. I came back from France last week, in fact, on Friday. I was very exhausted, and it was quite nice. Quite nice to finally leave the UK after, like, nearly 2 years of stuck inside. It's been nightmarish, but it's quite cool. So back to normal content again. I'm going to be streaming soon. I was be streaming Deathloop, but something in my computer is causing it to crash and start up, and I don't know why. Which is very frustrating because my computer can play Doom Eternal on 4K without even so much as dropping a frame. But so I'll maybe stream Deathloop at some point. Otherwise, I'll be back to streaming some Fallout 4, some Fallout 3, and maybe shoving in some Fallout 76. On the subject of Fallout 76, I will do a Worlds video soon. Worlds is just to put at the end of this video here, but like Worlds is 60% what I want, maybe 70%, but I have a few bugbears with it, so I decided to just push that video till next week and just get the mod out, because I really wanted to get a mod out, because I'm quite eager to get back into the creation kit. And also streaming generally as well. I said Fallout 4, Fallout 3, and also I might stream for my friends again, because we've all been craving a bit of Dead by Daylight and maybe a bit of cheeky Phasmophobia. Also, the latest Valheim update has dropped, and I do play with my friends quite a lot, so maybe I'll see if I can get them on it. Anywho, I love you all. Enjoy the mod. Sorry I've been away for a few weeks. It's been nice. I hope you haven't missed me too much. And I'll speak to lovely people here. And as always, all the links to the mod in the description. In the blurb. Anyway, love you all. Bye.